Live, everybody. All right, welcome everybody. Happy, what day is it? Monday? Happy Monday. So you guys are all going to check out a live deal finding session. I'm so excited for tonight. And before we kick it off, I want to get started asking you guys a couple questions, and I would love it if everybody that's joining us tonight could be active in the chat box. So one of the big reasons people don't get started in real estate investing is they just don't know how, or they think it's impossible, or they just think they can't do it. So for all of you on right now that have been thinking about becoming a real estate investor, I would love to see in the chat some of the reasons why you think it hasn't happened for you yet, or why you think you can't do it. Time, money, knowledge, can't find a good deal, funding, fear of failure, scared to find the right contractors, knowledge. All right, there's one just getting started. Okay, so I'm going to talk about money first. Very important. You do not need money to make money investing in real estate. And let me explain. So at Homeschool, the number one thing we teach to people that don't have capital or buy houses and they can't raise money, we teach them how to wholesale real estate. Well, what does wholesaling mean? That means you're assigning a contract to a third party. So tonight, I'm going to be making cold calls right off of Zillow. And if I get any deals, I'm going to wholesale these to another investor so they can buy and fix and flip it. So let me give you an example. Let's just say I call tonight. There's a house listed at $250,000. I get an agent to agree to $200,000. Let's just say I don't want to buy it, but I write an offer. Tariq El Musa is the buyer or assignee. When I put and or assignee, that gives me the right to assign the contract to someone else. So let's just say the seller signs a contract with me for $200,000. Let's just say I don't want to buy the house. Well, I could call Mike over here and say, hey, Mike, I got a great deal on a house for $220,000. You want it? Well, Mike's a fix and flip investor. And he says, yes. I assign that contract to Mike. And when Mike buys that house, I get the difference of $20,000 between what the seller signed the contract for and what Mike signed the contract for. And by the way, this is all of the stuff that we teach within our homeschooled community. But this is what tonight's about. Tonight's about showing you that with a telephone and internet, you can get deals. I'm telling you guys, I've been in this business for 20 years, okay? You can get deals. So here's what I want. So who right now thinks that they couldn't go on Zillow today and find deals? I'm curious in the chat box. Who thinks they couldn't do it? Alina said I could. All right. Lisa thinks she can. Okay. Okay, here's a beautiful thing, everybody. Whether you're in Canada, whether you're in the US, it doesn't matter. It just has to have access to real estate. It could be Redfin, it could be Zillow, it could be Realtor.com, it can be CanadianRealtor.com, I don't know what that one's called, or Canadian Zillow, I don't know what that one's called. But as long as you have houses for sale and phone numbers to call, you can look for deals. So here's what I want to do. Let's pick a market on the East Coast because it's getting late, and I'm gonna start making some phone calls here. So why don't you guys in the chat? Where do you want me to call? I saw Charlotte, North Carolina. I saw
lots of Charlotte. Lots of Charlotte. There's been 3 or 4 now.
If you look for me outside,
so we're about to take away all the excuses and all the reasons we tell ourselves why we can't be an investor, because I'm about to get started. So here's what I would have you guys do. So I would go to Zillow. And again, it could be Zillow, it could be Realtor.com, it could be any website that has data of homes for sale. So we said we wanted to do Charlotte. Oh, there you go. So you put in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, so and you can do this in any state, any city across the country. So I put in Charlotte. So now we have the location. So what are we looking for now? We're looking for houses that look like they need to be fixed up. So the first thing we use is our eyes. All we're going to do is start looking for some houses, and we're going to look for one that we want to call on. And also tonight, I'm doing this on Zillow. There's a much faster and easier way through a software called Privy for, I think it's like $100 a month. But tonight, this is about having no money. So I'm going to get started. So I'm just going to start looking through these houses, you guys. And let me know when you see one you want me to call on. And then Grayson, if you're on there, if you see any, what is this one right here?
Yep, I'm looking right now.
So this one, this one's too nice. So this is it. I'm literally just scrolling through houses. Nice, nice. These are all nice. These are all nice. Oh, so look at this one. They just reduced their price, $65,000. Well, what does that mean, everybody? That means we have a motivated seller, right? So some of the things you're going to look for is how long has it been on the market? How many times have they reduced the price? If you see a house that's been on the market for 6 months with 0 price reductions, I mean, there's a chance they're not very motivated. But if you see a house on the market for 6 months that had multiple price reductions, that might be a motivated seller. And you got to remember this, the situation of the seller is more important than the actual house itself. Because I can't tell you how many times I buy beautiful houses that don't need any work just because the sellers are in a situation where they need to sell fast. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call on this one. Okay, so, and check this out. I have no idea what the comps are. I have no idea what to offer on this house. I have no idea how much it's going to cost me to fix it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the real estate agent to help me if they answer this phone call. I'm going to ask them, well, what do you think it could sell for if it was fixed up? So another important thing is when you're out here, you don't have to learn everything on your own. You can lean on professionals that can help you as long as you're making calls and having conversations and generating leads. The rest is easy to put together. So let's see if we can call on this one. So let's take a look at our pictures here. Oh yeah, this one is ready for some love. So looking at these pictures, I mean, I would say this house, to make it rent ready, what do you guys think? Some paint, maybe some flooring. All right, well, let's see. Let's give her a call. Let's give the agent a call. So the listing agent. All right, you guys are going to laugh at me. I don't know how to copy and paste on my laptop here. Hold on a second. Yeah, if I could do this, you guys can definitely do this. All right.
Grayson, first of all, can we get a shout out to Grayson while we're waiting for that? Grayson has joined us to be fast on the fingers tonight. Grayson, thank you for being here for support.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm
loving it.
Of course.
All right, Grayson.
Comps right now. Ready to roll.
Greg, can you give me the phone number for this house I just pulled up? Is the listing agent Tammy or is it Steve?
Looks like Steve.
All right, well, let's give Steve a call real quick.
Real quick. 1 second.
One, 704. You see, guys, I'm literally just calling off Zillow. I don't know who I'm calling. I didn't run comps on the property. I didn't drive by the house. I have no idea. 773 4345.
Steve Castleman. Sorry I missed your call. Your business is very important to me, so thanks for leaving a detailed message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you're calling after 6 p.m., I'll return your phone call the following business day. Also, you can text this.
Man, 6 p.m. All right, so Steve is off the clock.
Dark, I have Tammy's number, I believe.
I have another. Yeah, do you have Tammy's number? I have that one for you.
All right, let's get Tammy a call. What's
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, 980-819-1921.
And this is Tammy.
It says primary phone and office, so you might get one or the other.
Acquisition team, press 1. For the listing team, press 2.
Yeah, it's the office line closed. All right, let's get to the next one here. It might be a little late to call on the East Coast, so let me try one or two more.
Mike Forster said he wants to work Steve's hours. Those are not the hours to build a business. You got to pick up the phone for the opportunity to happen.
Yeah, buddy. So this is it, you guys are just looking at pictures of houses. What is this one right here? They reduced their price 19,000. Yeah, and it looks like it needs a little bit of love. All right, let's give them a call. Heather Smith. And by the way, to get these phone numbers, Grayson is just Googling their names on the internet. That's all we're doing. I just don't know how to copy and paste. Oklahoma, yeah, I own about like I think I have like 100 or 110 houses in Oklahoma, a lot in Tulsa. Any luck, Grayson?
Yeah, I have a primary phone number is 910-787-4594.
All right.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9-1.
All right. I'm a little worried it might be too late on the East Coast. It's what is that? 8:45. What time is it in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Anybody know?
Should be Central Time, I think.
It's 8:44 in Georgia.
In Georgia, 8:44. Let's go Zillow. Tulsa. Look at that. All right, so far, who thinks they can do what I'm doing, by the way?
Piece of cake.
All right, I like it. All right, so let's try Tulsa. Hey, Grayson, could you tell me what time it is in Tulsa?
5:45.
Yeah, 7:45
Oh,
Central
7.
Time.
5:45. 7:45. You're right.
7:40. Okay, great. All right, so a little earlier. So we're just looking, we're looking. Yeah, I like Tulsa. They got a lot of good priced homes out there. What's great about Privy is you can actually search houses that have been on the market for at least 30 or 60 days. I think this will do that too, actually, Zillow. So mess around with the app, you guys. All right, well, here's one they cut the price. Yeah, this looks like it might need a little loving.
It's a good one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up the number for you.
I think I got a number here. Let me try this one.
Perfect.
1580716.
Hi, you've reached Juliet.
Well,
It's a numbers game, right?
that's all it is. And there's much faster ways of doing this, everyone. I'm just showing you guys the most simple way to find houses.
What number did you call, Tarek? I got a couple of other ones.
I called 580-716-001, 0018.
Okay.
Hey, Tarek, I just looked
I
at
have
the
an
count
office number as
here.
well.
What's that, Grayson?
Oh, I just said I have another office number if you want to try that one, but
No, the office will be too late. All right, let's see if we can find
Okay.
another house here.
cool.
Hmm. You guys seeing any fixers you like? Come on, where are you guys at? Yeah, this one looks like it might need a little love. Let's see, what does it say? Nice house, quarter acre. All right, let's try this one. 1918-902 7062. Yeah, it's a little late, so they don't answer the phone as much.
Thank you for calling. You have reached the voicemail of Edwin Moran.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try one more Tulsa, and then we might look at a different market. All right, see these, they look motivated. You see that? Moving boxes. And they cut the price by $5,000. All right. Susanna, let's try Susanna. 1918-938.
I'm sorry, but the person you called.
Well. Okay.
Sorry, guys, my audio cut out for 1 second.
45,000. Nah, that's too low. Well, let's try a bigger house. Why not? Yeah. This one doesn't seem to need much work.
243 days on the market.
Yeah, buddy. So that's the number one reason I'm about to call this person is because of that right there. It's been on the market for over 7 months, 8 months. All right, so let's try 1855, 456, 49, 45.
Hello, and thank you for calling List with Freedom, the #1 flat fee.
All right. Janelle. So I'm just Googling her name, the agent's name. Simpson. Simpson cell phone. Just like that.
Man, Tark, we must have a lot of people from the flipping summit coming. Some of Jamil and Pace's team are here with us, and people connected with them. I don't know if they know Jamil and Pace are both going to be speaking at the flipping summit. Some of them are mentioning it in the chat.
Yeah.
But it's good that the community comes together for stuff like this.
Yeah, the flipping summit. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen me posting about it. It's April 28th and 29th in Scottsdale. It's going to be me speaking, Heather speaking, Jamil Damji, Pace Morby, and Marion Romaine from Selling Sunset, and then a very special guest and a dear friend of mine who's taken some companies public. And live events changed my life. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was literally dropping out of real estate the same week I went to my first live event, and it opened my eyes to a whole new world, and it really kicked off my career. And then a live event impacted me again in 2010, where I was networking and I got the idea for the TV show. So there's nothing as powerful as a live event. So if you guys haven't looked into Scottsdale yet, you guys should check it out for sure. All right, let's try this one. Oh no. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Hmm. 6 days. That's too junky for me. What is it? What is this one? This one looks like, oh, this is a flip. Yeah. Let's put closure.
Yeah.
They have this staged. Yeah, this isn't a good one to call on. Oh, look at this one. Look at her. I like this one. All right, Joshua Schreiner, answer that phone, buddy. $402.
I love it. Everybody's saying, answer the
Hey,
phone,
Josh, this
Josh.
is Tarek El Musa. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just reaching out. I do own quite a few rental properties in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And I noticed you have this listing on Vancouver Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, just calling to get some information. And is that property still available?
It is. Yeah, it needs quite a bit of work. People have been, it doesn't really work for a flip. Might work for like someone that's handy to fix it up. Needs like all new appliances and flooring and paint, stuff like that. And then there's not much wiggle room on the pricing. We kind of backed into that based on what the sellers owed their payoff on the house. So it's kind of it's a tough one to squeeze to get the numbers right, but it might work for rental though.
It might work for rental. Okay, okay. So pretty much the owner's loan is pretty close to what they're asking for after all costs.
Yeah, they have a lien on it and the loan. Yeah, yeah, correct.
Got it. Well, let me ask you this: since they're not getting much cash out, would they, if they were able to just walk from the property and do a sub-2 on the existing mortgage, is that something they'd consider?
I don't think I don't think the bank would allow them to do that. I know you're just taking over, but I don't think it would. I think the bank is needing to sell it, or they'll probably foreclose on it. I don't think a sub-2 would work. I had someone else ask about that.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this, because it looks like the house is vacant, right?
Perfect.
I mean, I have bought dozens and dozens of short sales. I mean, have you guys considered doing a short sale on this? Because if we were to do,
they weren't able to do a short sale. I need to double check why.
They weren't doing it quite yet. I can try. The reason I even ran into this property is because I had an investor wanting to buy it, didn't work out. He's familiar with like the short sale process, and for some reason I don't think they were able to. And on top of the short sales, there's liens on it, around $10,000 or so, a couple different liens. So even if the short sale happened, it's someone would still have to pay off the liens on
Yeah.
the property. And it was just even with that, it was still it still wasn't working for him. So it could be something to look into possibly. I'll just need to double check if that's something they'd allow.
Okay, yeah, well, maybe talk to your client, and then this is my cell phone. You can text me back, but you know, while I have you on the phone, do you mind me asking, how long have you been in real estate?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, awesome. And typically, if you get a fixer-upper listing of your own, or someone in your office gets a good deal, who do you normally call for that?
I normally look at it for myself, and then I have several people that I send them to. So I have all sorts of people. But if you want to text me your info, I can add you to the list of people I send stuff to.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll text you my name and my email address, and I'm a cash buyer. So anytime you come across good deals, just shoot them my way, and I'd love to work with you. I think I own about 110 houses in Tulsa, so looking to get more.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I appreciate you reaching out, Tarek.
All right, Josh. Thank you very much.
You as well. Have a good one.
You too. Bye. All right, so who thinks they could do that? I want to see it in the chat box. We got all the information we needed, right? We found out that the seller can't reduce because there's a lien on the property. We found out that they don't want to do a sub 2 because the lender has already said no. And previously, he doesn't think they can do a short sale, but he's going to double check. So that is it. It's just having conversations with people, and look how much information the agent gave me. And it's all from asking questions. So if I were all of you, tonight's training is actually recorded. So I would just go back and watch the training and write down every question I asked. And then you just ask the same questions that I ask. It's that simple. All right, let's keep this thing going. That was fun though, huh? We finally got someone on the line. I like that. Someone said, "Can you pretend you're not Tarek?" Well, they don't see me, so they don't put 2 and 2 together. Well, actually, sometimes they do. You know, I'm just gonna start calling everybody. Whatever. Watch this. It doesn't matter. Fixer, not fixer, it doesn't matter. We never know.
105 days on. 4-3 with a price cut.
All right. Let's see what happens. Now I'm just calling because I want people to answer the phone so I can teach you guys what to ask.
Hey, this is Shane. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message. I'll get back with you just as soon as I can, or you can text me for a quick response.
All righty. And if you guys notice, I'm not calling on like the 40 and 50 and $60,000 houses. It's a waste of time because same amount of work, not enough potential.
Hey, Mike and Tarek, just so you guys know, I'm back on. Had a little bit of
Alright.
technical difficulties, so I'm ready to roll.
Awesome. You see anything, Grayson? You scouting a little bit?
No, but based on what you're just saying, what I love about what Tarek was just saying was the fact that it could be any agent. They might have other off-market deals. They might have all kinds of stuff for you that might not necessarily be listed already. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just creating those connections are so important.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. Okay, so another reason why I'm calling on these houses is to find out if they have any other houses too. So every real estate agent I talk to, I ask them, well, do you have any other deals? Anyone in your office have deals? And it's all about, if you ask 10,000 real estate agents, if they have deals, you're going to get deals. That's just how it works. All right, 1918. 859, 2453.
Hello, this is John Bruce with Remax Results. Please leave a voicemail. Thank you.
We're gonna do one more Tulsa and then we will hit. I don't know. What market should we hit next, everybody?
I'm seeing Phoenix. I'm seeing quite a few cities in California. Somebody said Anchorage, Alaska. I like that. Las Vegas. I think we're going to shift from East Coast, y'all, just because it's a little late.
Yeah,
But
this might be my last one, Mike, for East Coast.
Buckeye, Arizona. Let's see.
All right, I think it's time to change markets. What did you say, Buck? I never even heard of Buckeye, Arizona. What's that? Should we call
Yeah,
that?
me neither, but it came up and I like the name.
All right, let's try
Yeah.
Buckeye, Arizona. All right, I just go Buckeye.
Buckeye, Arizona. It's outside
You're
of
gonna
Phoenix.
drive right through there on the way to Scottsdale.
Buckeye, Arizona. Look at that. It exists. All right. So I'm seeing new construction, lots of new construction. Man, houses are just so more expensive in California. It's just wild. Let me actually. How do I go to, okay, so I want to do year built. How do you do year built on this thing? More?
It's towards the bottom of more.
Aha.
Kira for the save. Thank you.
Wait. Oh, hold on. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, yeah, see? Year built. Go from year 1. 2007? Sure. Let's try that. All right, look at that. It worked. All right, Buckeye has a lot of newer construction.
If you go a little bit further closer to like Glendale or even Phoenix, you'll have some like the older homes, which would be good.
Glendale.
I suggest Cape Coral, Florida.
Oh, it's too late though. Or I would.
Here we go.
Aha. She's a beauty.
She looks good. Pull it up right now.
All right, so the number 1602230. Here's another thing. If you guys don't know, like this house, for example, if you don't know what it would sell for fixed up, ask the real estate agent. They'll give you information. Is it going to be 100% accurate? No, but is it enough to make it decisions? Yes, and then you just verify the information. And that's exactly what we teach on Homeschooled, you guys. Like we teach you exactly how to do this. This is going to be an office line, I think.
Welcome to HomeSmart. You've reached us after North.
All right.
I have a cell phone, mobile for you as well.
Okay, what is that?
Which one did you call? Did you call the 08201 or?
No, 7600.
Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So it's 480-619-0820.
Oh, we can call Bakersfield next. Is that the Brittany Ward I know?
Mailbox belonging to 480.
Man, this is all the more reason every single one of you needs to get into this industry. Nobody wants to work anymore. All right.
Lauren, Lauren is asking about Privy. We do Privy specific trainings, and we will use it in the future to show the upsides of Privy, just like Deal Finder. Tonight, I think the purpose is to use Zillow to show that you don't have to use any paid software to start in this game. It's just about searching and dialing.
Exactly. I'm just trying to open your eyes to the fact that yes, you can do this. And yes, it's life-changing money. And yes, you can build wealth and forget all the bullshit you've heard your entire life because it's all wrong. Okay, all of it's wrong. Every single thing we're taught is wrong. They put us through school to teach us to go work for companies so the economy can run. They want us to have jobs. They want us to be employees. They want us to listen. Okay. In this country, like the opportunity for being an entrepreneur is unlimited. Like, I mean, we've seen so many people change their lives through real estate. And for so many of us, it's just getting started. And for me, I wonder why all of you haven't gotten started, because if you can talk, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to learn a little bit, you can do this. And I'm not talking about, you know, making like side money, right? I'm talking about you change your life through real estate. Like you build wealth, you buy rental properties, you fix and flip houses, you wholesale houses, you pass those on to your children. It's just everything, you know. It's like, I think about the life I live, and like I couldn't imagine not, you know, taking my kids to like amusement parks or going on vacations. And I know it's a real struggle. Like I was broke, like really broke multiple times in my life. You know, I grew up in Buena Park in an immigrant family, you know, so I know what it's like. And it doesn't have to be that way. And my life's goal is to prove to the world it doesn't have to be that way. And the truth is, anything is possible.
I love that, Tark, too. And I always have people that ask me too, is like, am I too young, or am I too old, or am I this, that? Like when I got started, I was 22. Like, and I always had that preconceived notion of like, maybe people won't take me seriously, but you kill them with knowledge, and you have the right people like you and Michael standing behind them. Like, if you have the knowledge, like people will take you seriously.
Yeah.
Anybody can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I started selling houses at 20 years old, wearing white socks and JCPenney slacks. Okay, I got licensed at 19. I was way too young, had no idea what I was doing, but it didn't matter because I had people around me to help me. I just had to go find the client. All right, all right. Wait, this is the guy I just called earlier. Didn't we just talk to this Joshua guy, or is this a different Joshua?
I think this is a different guy.
All right, let's see if I have 2760.
Thank you for contacting my home.
All right, let's try Travis Smith, 1623 237, and I think we're gonna hit Bakersfield next. 237-2388, because I've never called on Bakersfield before.
You've reached the voicemail of Travis Smith. I'm unavailable right now.
All right, all right. Let's do one.
I have another mobile for Josh and Travis if you want to try those.
Okay, that was this house, right? Okay, let's do Josh first.
Okay, I have a 623-670. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. 623-670-1925.
And this is Josh.
This is Joshua. Yep.
Okay. All right, what's Travis's? Do you have Travis's cell?
Yeah, it sounds like you might have reached him, but it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
623-237-238. Okay.
All right, well, now at this point, I just want to talk to somebody. So let's see.
Right.
All right. 107 days on Zillow. Should we just call on a nice house?
Never know.
So they bought it in 2020 for 345,000. Trying to sell it for 600,000. Yeah. No, I don't like that one. They're not showing any signs of motivation. All right, what is this thing? Oh, that looks like, oh, this one's been remodeled. Looks like an investor already did the job. Let's see. And you always want to look at when they last bought it. Yeah, so they just bought it in February for 270, and they're flipping it for 399. You guys see that? So this is a flip. All right, let's try Bakersfield, California. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Wow, a lot of new listings in Bakersfield. You see all these 1 day, 4 days, 3 days, 1 day. That means inventory is growing.
Tarek, what do you say to people when they ask you, or if they think that they might be in too small of a market, or they feel like there might not be enough opportunity?
Look at other markets.
There you go. I love it. Yeah, but there's always opportunity. I mean, I've told a couple of people, even in homeschool, like, unfortunately, people, life happens to everybody, no matter where they live, no matter what their income level, and people need help.
100%. All right, what is this one here? 25 days on the market. They cut the price 20 grand. Can you give me this? Oh, can you look up Loris McCarty's number, Grayson?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Thank you.
And like you said, all I'm doing is I'm Googling her and looking for a company website or something that will give me direct access. Because a lot of times they will only put their offices on here, just so everybody knows.
Toy said he had a property to submit. Toy, you want me to call on a house? What do you got? But let's see if we can call Laura first, McCarty.
Alrighty.
All right, Toy
So I
sent the link.
have Lori is 661.
All right, 1 second. 661.
661 665 7653.
All right. Hey, Mike, can you mute everyone, please? I hear a siren. Unless that's you.
And Tarek, you'll have to unmute.
There we go.
Hey, Tarek, one of our students from homeschooled, Mario Alcorta and his wife, that first house he pulled up is actually the one that they're working on right now.
Which one?
I don't know. He said the first one was the one that they're currently working on. They got signed up back in, I believe, November.
All right.
I've been working with them pretty closely. Isn't that exciting?
Heck yeah, it is. I love it. That means you guys are working. That makes your coach happy.
Yeah.
All right, let me read what's going on with this house really quick. Sorry, you guys. Beautiful. The home is gorgeous. The home has been freshly painted inside and out, remodeled, new vanities, new roof and stuff. So this one was just remodeled. This one just hit the market, so probably not as negotiable, but let's see what happens.
Please leave your message.
Oh my, is everybody at Taco Tuesday on a Monday or what? Where is everybody?
Lauren said spring break. Very true.
All right. Alicia, you want me to look up this one right here? Kansas City, I have a motivated sellers.
Let's see. And we have Toy who gave us an address, 1316 Kelly Drive. I'm just waiting to confirm city and state and the phone number.
Okay, and I'm looking up 705 East 70th Street, Kansas. So I'm just Googling the address on my phone. All right. So it came up on Zillow.
And Toys is in Barstow. So it's 1316 Kelly Drive, Barstow. Grayson, I don't know if you have that, and then I've got the number too. I'll message all that to you.
1913, 1 second, 1913, 269, 269. 3100. Oh, it's probably an office.
For calling.
Could you send that one over, Mike?
Say your name and what you're
Yep,
calling.
sending that now.
Oh, actually, I got the Alicia gave me the number. 1 second. 1913 302 6242 6242. His name is Ken. I'm assuming that's the agent.
This is Ken Sanderson. If you'll leave a message, I will get back with you.
All right. What's the information for Toy, Mike?
That is in your and Grayson's inbox. Let's say it's 1316 Kelly Drive, Barstow, California, if we want to pull that up. And we've got the phone number for author or the agent.
1360 Kelly.
1316 Kelly Drive. And that's Barstow.
Barstow. Was that where they have the good Del Taco on the way to Vegas? Yeah.
Everybody just shook their head yes that knows about that.
All right, Kelly Drive, Barstow. 909-597. 909-597.
I think we've got a direct number.
Oh, okay. What's that?
909-919.
Okay.
0747.
And what's the name?
Author.
Is that the agent?
Yes.
What's the name? Oh, Arthur.
Yeah. And if we can, I don't know if we can pull. Can we pull that property up on Zillow as well?
Hello?
Hi, is this Arthur?
Yes.
Hey, Arthur, my name is Tarek, and I own some investment properties, and I was calling about your listing there at 1316 Kelly Drive in Barstow. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Good, good. Well, I first off, is that still available, and do you have any offers?
But the lady, I told her to move out unless you want her to stay, because a lot of people aren't wanting to buy it since she's in there. She's on Section 8. She's paying $1,500 a month, and her portion just went up to $200 because I raised the rent. Yeah, from like 13 to 15.
Got it, got it. Well, I'm definitely interested in the property, but let me ask you a question, because I do see that, it's been on the market for 174 days. What do you think has stopped the home from selling?
Someone's living there. Everybody wants to move in. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So this is an investment property for the owners then.
Well, I'm about to get her out like this month, so it should sell pretty quick then. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So the
255. That's another reason it's not selling. Not even anything. Not even $3,000, $2,000. The lady just wants that. Yeah.
Oh, that would be the seller's not willing to drop the price.
Right.
Oh, I see. So if I were to come in with, say, a cash offer at like 200.
No.
Oh, so you have a okay. So it sounds like your seller is firm on the price, and you have the job of getting the tenant out.
Yeah, she's gonna get out. She's already said she's gonna get out. Is up, so.
Okay, perfect. Well, this one looks like it probably won't work, but I got you on the phone. Do you have any other properties you can think of that might be good for a flip or a rental? Oh, I think you lost some service there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had any other fixer-upper deals or rental properties that you knew of that you might be able to tell me about. Okay, I think we're having a bad connection, but if you can hear me, thank you so much for your time. Okay, he's out. All right, so unmotivated seller, not willing to drop the price, but we got all the information we needed. All right, I'm gonna jump back over here. Let's keep this thing going. I don't want to call him foreclosure. Yeah, why not? Why not? They're probably not going to answer, but let's give it a shot. Anybody having fun yet? You getting bored watching me? Or are we learning? Are you learning something? You learn if this guy could do it, then you could do it. That's the note. I'm telling you guys, you'll change your life. It's not rocket science. Just say, I'm gonna do it, and then you do it. I guarantee if in high school, instead of teaching you all algebra and geometry, if they said you had to learn to be a real estate investor to pass, you all would have passed. Because algebra and geometry is way more difficult than this. All right, let's see this thing. 1661 578. This is going to be an office line. You know what? They're not going to answer. It's going to be an REO. 1 second. Let me see what else we got here.
I have one in Chico that might be a good deal.
Chico. All right. Well, let's call it in a second. Let me so just so everybody knows, the real way to do this, just so you know, is you would scrape data, which means you would get all of these real estate agents, their names, their phone numbers, the property address. You would load them into a dialer. I would put my headset on, I'd push a button, and it would start calling for me. It's very simple to do. This is the most old school way of looking for deals. And this is me just showing you that you don't need anything. Yeah, it's a cute little house. How does this place look? All right, Deborah. Hey, Grayson, can you give me, actually, I'll get it. Deborah, actually, can you give me Deborah's phone number? Can you hear me, Grayson?
Sorry, I'm trying to mute myself so I don't overrun you. But yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Great. So this looks like it'd be a nice little investment property here. It's not completely beat up. It's dated.
Almost there. 1 second. Alrighty. So it is going to be 661-808-6943.
Oh, and by the way, if you guys do want to join homeschool, you get to deal with me every week. I'll be on live with you guys. So you're going to get real sick of me soon. I promise. Deborah, right? Yeah.
Hi, you've reached getting your point.
Man. Nobody wants to talk to me tonight. Miguel.
Thank you for calling. All calls are recorded and monitored.
That's an office line. And if you guys are doing this, seriously, have fun with it. Here's another trick. If you're nervous, uncomfortable, just change your name when you say hello. I don't know. You know, you got to get over your fears. I'll call and say, hi, this is Tom. It doesn't matter, you guys. Just pick up those phones.
Well, the other thing that you always talk about too, Target, is like if they don't pick up their phone, some people are more comfortable by just getting a text from you as well. So I mean, call them, text them, do whatever you got to do to get a hold of these agents.
100%. 100%. All right, Bakersfield. All right, let's try this one. 1661 327 4727. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. It was 2011. It was during my first year of filming Flip or Flop season 1. And when I signed the contract for my first season, in my entire life, I had flipped 3 houses. My contract for season 1 was I had to get 13 houses in 10 months, okay? I didn't know how to flip houses and I had no money. So I was always trying different ways to find deals. So in 2011, it was about 8:30 at night. I was eating dinner. We were living in Yorba Linda. I was sitting on the couch and I was thinking, man, how can I get more deals? And then it hit me. What happened that night? Well, real estate agents all over the country were in people's living rooms signing contracts to sell their homes. So what I did is I went on the MLS, I pulled up Zillow, just like we're doing here, and I started texting the agents. Hi, my name is Tariq El Musa. I'm a real estate investor. If you have any distressed or off-market properties, I would love to purchase them and have you represent me as my agent. Just like that. You guys can send that message all day to thousands of people. And honestly, if you're scared to call people, just send messages too. I mean, just do everything. The very first message I ever sent was to a lady named Shelly. By the way, Mike, I'm going to introduce you to Shelly. Shelly has probably sold me probably 6-7 houses. And from that one text message, it's probably brought in over $500,000 in revenue into my life. From the very first text message I ever sent. Now, if you sent 100,000 text messages, are you going to find some Shellys? Yes, you are. The problem is most people won't send 100,000 text messages. So this is, again, it's not rocket science. You can change your life in a short period of time through real estate investing. And if anyone has ever told you it takes years to make money, it's all BS. It does not take years. Okay. If you get into real estate, you start wholesaling, you follow what we say in the program, you work your tail off, you make your contacts, you should be into money within months, not years, but months. Within years, by then you should be able to build a portfolio. And another beautiful thing is this, right now we are in a recession. Is there a chance it gets worse? Yes. Can we predict it? No. But on the other side of this is going to be a huge opportunity for the real estate investors that are prepared to pick up the most amazing deals that we've seen since the Great Recession. So right now it's all about training and practicing and getting ready for what's to come, because what's coming is probably 6 to 12 months out. And that is huge opportunity. So, and that's why we work hard now. So when the opportunity comes, we know what to do. All right, let me call Erlen real quick. The realtor gets no percentage of a wholesale in states where it's not required to have a real estate agent. Erlin. Erlin. Come on, Erlin. Come on. I'm gonna start FaceTiming people.
Right.
Thank you for calling.
And by the way, on average, if you're calling for an hour straight through, you can expect to make 10 contacts per hour. A contact is a conversation. So if someone answers the phone and they hang up on you, well, guess what? That's a contact. Here's another great thing. When I first started in real estate, it's overwhelming, right? So I didn't think about making money. I didn't think about doing deals. I thought about one thing. I thought I had a goal to have 50 conversations a day. I was not allowed to leave work until I talked to 50 people that either sold houses or owned houses. So I would call someone, cold call. I'd be like, hey, Mike, this is Tariq El Musa. I'm calling about your property at 123 Main Street. Go F yourself, Tariq. Click. Guess what I'm doing? I'm celebrating. Do you guys don't want to know why I'm celebrating? Because I got a contact. You see, it's all perception and how you look at things. I got a contact. So when people tell me to go F myself, I'm fine with it because I made a contact. I did my job. So really think about what I just said there. Okay.
I have one quick question, Tariq. Sorry. But would you, let's say you are cold calling nonstop. I've started cold calling. I've started like doing markets I don't know at all and just really getting my name out there. And a lot of them, when you do get the voicemail, I get it spring break. I get people aren't around and not answering and dinner and all that kind of stuff. But let's say you are calling and their voicemail says, just please text me so I can get back like in a shorter frame of time. I understand. I like texting. That's easy. But would you recommend that or do you still like the face-to-face?
Oh,
not face-to-face, but
I'll tell you the exact system. You grab your cell phone, you call them, you leave a voicemail. Then you text that same number and you Siri, hey, my name's Tariq. I was calling about your property at 123 Main Street. I'm interested in buying it and having you represent me. When can you chat? Question mark. Send that. And then if you have an email, send them that exact same thing in the email, and then you move on to the next one. I call it land, air, and sea. We hit them from every angle. Land, air, and sea. All right. I don't have a name. Olivia, Grayson, can you give me this agent's number? Olivia Tamayo.
Yeah, what's the address? Oh, right here, got it. Sorry, give me 1 second.
April asks, what if you get a yes? Well, different things. I can wholesale it or I can buy it. So April, if you were doing what I was doing right now and you have no money, well, if you're okay, so if you're doing what I'm doing right now and you have no money, you can wholesale it to another investor because it doesn't take money to assign contracts. And just so everybody knows, I'm a buyer myself. So if you went out there and you found a killer deal, I would be interested in buying it. And then for homeschooled students, if they find killer deals, we actually partner on those deals with them. So those are some of the benefits of joining our community. Any luck, Grayson?
No, I'm not finding the number on this one.
All right, we'll keep it going. And then if you guys want me to end calling early for Q&A or something, whatever you guys want to do, I'm game. But I'd like to get some people on the phone here. Here. This is this is an older looking house. No pictures of the inside. Needs TLC. Deborah Taggart. All right. I have a good feeling Deborah's going to answer the phone. Come on, everybody. Deborah. Oh, Grayson, can you give me Deborah's cell phone number? Grace, I don't know if you heard me. Nick Taggart, realtor. So right now in my Google, in Google, I put Deborah McTaggart, realtor contact. Hit search. Okay. Well, there she is. We got her on colobanker.com. Is this the right Deborah? Yep, it is the right Deborah. Okay. Let's give Deborah a call. And remember, when you call people, big smiles, good energy.
Good evening.
Hi, is this Deborah?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Deborah, my name is Tarek, and I own some investment properties, and I was calling about your listing there on Vanderbilt Drive in Bakersfield.
Yes, sir.
How you doing this evening?
I'm doing just fine. The phone's been going all day. So it's one of those days. It's definitely Monday.
It's definitely a Monday. The phone's been going all day. So yeah, this property is interesting to me. So first off, do you have any offers on the property?
I do not. I have one gentleman who keeps telling me he's sending something, but it's been 3 days. So I said, well, how about you text me when you actually click the send button?
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Well, I am interested in purchasing this property. Do you think you would be open to representing me in the transaction?
I'm more than happy to do that. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And looking here online, I see mostly pictures of the outside. Could you tell me a little bit about the inside?
I have not seen the inside.
Oh, really?
No.
So tell me more about that.
Okay, so this is the deal. The property has been occupied for 13 years
Okay.
by the same tenant, okay? My client had bought it and has owned it. They bought it. I mean, they didn't buy it. They rented it and have been there forever. About 5 years ago, I referred the client because he had a few other properties. And so I referred him to a professional management company that I've known, anyway, Locator Real Estate Management for like 30, 40 years. So I knew that they would do a proper job. I've known, their family. friends.
Yeah.
So they took over and they have been professionally managing it on behalf of the owner who owns that and a few other single family. He owns basically only single family properties. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in fact, I called the other day and I said, do you have any photos of the interior? When I listed, I called the owner and we were discussing, I said, do you happen to have anything at all? And he says, I don't. And I said, well, let me call John over at Locator, the management company, and see if maybe they have any photos. Because like if they had to go in and do, any kind of repair or whatever, often they'll, maybe take a photo or two. And at this point, I have no photos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I spoke with them again. I said, well, I will need to either you have someone get in there for me to get me some photos, or I need to get photos. It's fine to have it on the market subject to, but it would certainly be helpful to have something. It is, I do know.
It's a great situation because nobody can get in.
I'm just going to sound on. But that particular builder, that particular area, there were only like 3 or 4 floor plans that were done. I mean,
Okay.
it was like they're all pretty much very, very similar.
Oh,
okay?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so pretty much this, because of the age and where it is and the street. I just closed on another one around the corner that was originally a 4-bedroom, 2-bath that they ultimately made it into a 5-bedroom, but that one is on Occidental, and I closed escrow on that about 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
They're
so
very similar. I mean, in fact, same year built. It's less than it's half a block.
let's just say you don't know how to evaluate properties.
Most
Watch.
of them are all, they're just, there's only, as I say, a handful of floor plans, 3 or 4. So to me, I know it's going to look very similar, which basically you come in, typically you've got either to the right or to the left, you're going to have the family room, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have a hallway either again to the right or left, depending on which way that. But most
You
of
see
this
how
is
much I let the other person talk?
family room and then the left, the bedrooms. And there's typically 3 bedrooms down at one end, and then there's kind of one that's sort of in the middle. Okay.
Okay.
And then the kitchen's a galley kitchen, and 99% of the time you've got an indoor laundry.
Okay, got it. So let me ask you this question. So let's just say this specific house was, you know, fixed up, new kitchen, bathrooms, tile, paint, carpet, landscaping's nice. What do you think that the value would be?
It'd be right around 320 to 325.
320 to 325. Got it. Okay. So that's where it gets a little tricky for me at the 284, because I'm guessing best case scenario to revamp this house, especially after all these years as a rental, might, you know, at a minimum, I would think it might cost about 80,000.
No. You would be over this kind of house in this kind of area. The one that we just did on Occidental, because that one I sold to the gentleman, and they did just that. They did the renovation, did everything, carpet, all paint, everything, flooring, new appliances, landscaping, front and back, so on and so forth. They spent right under $25,000, and they bought it. We put it on the market. We
Wow.
sold it for $334. We went on the market pretty, okay, because when we had discussed it, I told him that he says, what would you say that you can be confident and comfortable that we can put on the market, you can get me the offer on? And I said, I wouldn't want to say more than 325. And that's because I just always try to, I mean, I don't want someone yelling at me.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I said this, and, you know.
no, I totally understand. So let me ask you, what's important to your seller with the sale of this house? Is he looking to get close to a high price if it takes a couple months, or if I came in with like a cash offer with a 7-day close, is that more appealing?
No, the short close would not be that appealing because we've got to get these people out and we have to give them 60-day notice.
Got it.
So that would make more sense. But that all being said, because I know and he knows that there was going to be a little bit of, you know, someone's going to say, oh, we're going to have to put, you know, 15, 20 grand into it just to do the basics. And I'm talking, you know, because you do not do, I mean, like if you're going in there and you're putting in appliances, you know, you don't do the upscale. You're not going to put Viking in. You're going to be putting in, you know, Whirlpool and GE and that kind of thing. And it's basic. You're talking about a basic everything. Okay. So you do all those things. You put in the flooring, you put in the paint, 1,600 and some odd square feet. So you're looking paint, whole interior. You should be able to get it done for under 4,000. You should have your flooring done pretty much for under 6, 7. Max.
She's telling me everything. Isn't this great?
I mean, the whole thing, you shouldn't have more than 25 grand into it.
Okay, so yeah, actually that makes sense. So go in there, paint it up, you know, put some carpet, maybe new hardware on the cabinets, countertops, things like that.
Exactly. And if the cabinets are, you know, some of the older ones actually are better cabinets than the new stuff because they actually use wood. And then you just have them, you know, painted up, made cute, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So colors and everything.
So let's try this real quick. Maybe you can help me with some math here. So let's just say once it's fixed up, it would be worth, say, 325, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we said it was going to cost 25,000 to fix it up. So 325 minus 25 puts me at 300,000. When I go to sell the house, if I were to flip it, would cost me about 20,000, puts me at 280. And then I'd probably have about 10,000 in carrying costs, puts me at 270. So really, in order for this deal to work for me, I'd probably need to be at about 230, 235.
Yeah. And this is not probably a flip house. This is not, I mean, there are flip houses out there. I don't think this one's priced correctly to be a flip house.
Got it. So do you think your client would entertain something in the 230, 235 range?
No, I think the lowest he's going to go is probably 255.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. You're a great real estate agent. You know that, by the way. You're very knowledgeable.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of them. Okay, well, it seems like we're not going to make something on this one. Do you have any other properties you can think of that might be coming on the market in the future?
I'll have other things that come up. If you want, what I can do. So basically, you know, you want to fix and flip. You don't like to fix and hold. And so you're looking.
Yeah, well, I fix,
Okay, go ahead.
I actually, I fix and hold too. Do you watch HGTV at all ever?
Of course.
Have you seen my old show Flip or Flop or my new show, The Flipping El Musas?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is Tarek.
Oh my God, yes, no.
So
How funny. No, I just watched, in fact, you got a new wife and you're pregnant.
yeah, the little man just turned 8 weeks this week, believe it or not. It's going fast.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize you'd been born. How amazing is that?
Yeah, it's been incredible. So I need to buy more houses for him.
Well, there you go. What I would do, what I would suggest, if you want, I will put feelers out again, because I had a gentleman, interestingly, that I did fix and flips. I don't know, we did 60, 80.
Wow.
40 years, okay? Which, I mean, nothing like what you do. These are like lower end stuff. But anyway, that all being said, I can put the word out that I'm looking, and then just as things come up, I'll shoot you a text, and I'll tell you that this is where they're at, this is where I think you get it at, what I think the ARV is, and then, do it or not.
Deborah, that would be fantastic. So this is actually my personal cell phone number. So if you just save the contact, it's Tarek El Musa, and then I'm always reachable by text, but I would love to do some deals with you.
That sounds great. Do you want me to text only, or do you want to send me an email? So if something is interesting after I've texted you and you said, okay, yeah, send me the details, I can send you a link to an email?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Why don't I text you my email address right now?
Yeah, text that just so I don't miss a period or an underscore.
Okay, and then I'll even send you a photo so you know it's me.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, how great was that call, everybody? Come on. Do you see that? She was telling me how much the rehab was going to be. She was telling me what it's going to sell for. She told me what she thought the owner would be willing to take. 255. It's listed at 285. So these are all the things that we need to do. We're literally having conversations, asking a series of questions to get to the end result that we want. That is all we're doing. Now tell me, can you guys do what I just did? If I wrote out every question I just asked Deborah and I put it in front of you, can you ask the same questions? Yes, and this is what I'm talking about. You guys come to the Flipping Summit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be off the hook. It's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna learn so much. Let's get started with real estate. The opportunity is not here forever, At some point in our lives, we gotta jump. So make that decision, jump, seriously. All right,
Hey, Tarek.
I promised her I'd send her a picture.
That's amazing. Tarek, on day one, we're covering find it,
Find it, fix it, flip it, baby.
And on Find It, we're doing live dialing. So we're going to turn the Flipping Summit into a call center where teams are going to get together with the coaches and do live dialing to refine their scripts. We're going to have scripts. We'll be able to answer questions about next steps. So I'm looking forward to, we had a ton of people that said they were coming. Alicia just said, I can't wait. Looking forward to seeing everybody when they're out there. The broader community is excited because everything's on sale right now. We're in market conditions that are favorable for people that want to go out and grab properties and find deals. You mentioned when we came on, and I know we haven't told the public this yet, you mentioned that you have a mentor coming to the Flipping Summit. And I thought, like, if we have a couple minutes, maybe we should tell this group who's
sure.
coming
So
to the Flipping Summit, if that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm getting yeses. I'm getting lots of yeses.
Yeah,
Okay.
so our special guest, it's one of my best friends in the world. He's a personal mentor of mine. He's the CEO and chairman of a company called Zeta Global. I believe they're like number 2 in data in the world behind Google. So it's publicly traded out of New York City. He's a self-made man that's taken multiple companies public. And I'm talking about, it's another level. And the only reason he's coming down to hang out with us is because he's one of my best friends. So he's going to be talking to us and teaching us about mindset and how we think. And it's funny, the night before my wedding, like, I don't know if I told you this, and I know it might sound crazy, you guys, but I'm hard on myself sometimes. And I was telling him like how I feel like sometimes I'm behind and I could have done more at this point in my life. And, just we all have those feelings. And he gave me the analogy of the goldfish. He said, listen, if you put a goldfish in a 1 gallon little jar like that, it's going to grow this big. If you take that same goldfish and put it in a 5-gallon jug, it's gonna grow this big. If you take that goldfish and put it in a lake, it's gonna grow this big. And what he was explaining to me was that Tarek El Moussa, I need to get around new people. I need to make new connections. There's a much bigger world out there. And everything he told me is what I'm telling you guys right now. You need to expand the way you see the world. You need to expand the way you see yourself. You need to expand the way you see this business. Like when I first started investing, I was like, oh, city of Anaheim, right? And you're so hyper-focused. And then as I became more successful, I said Orange County, then Southern California, then California, and then the country. And now it's the globe. So we go as far as we think. And this manifestation stuff is actually true. Because if you're thinking about the same things and you're reading about the same things and you're showing up to investment webinars and you're going to live events, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be a real estate investor. And that's the ultimate goal here, right, everyone? So, you know, I think we're going to wrap the calling up for tonight. Mike, what do you think? Should we answer some questions? I think we got about 2 minutes, but I'd love to hear in the chat, you know, what everybody thought about tonight, and should we do this again?
Hey, Tarek, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Yeah, so I appreciate you doing this and I love all your shows.
Thank you.
What is your favorite way to find a wholesale deal? I've done some deals myself in the past, and I've tried a lot of different things. I'm just curious, what is your most successful way to find a deal?
Okay, with money or without money?
Let's do both.
Okay, well, if I had some money, I would 100% get my phone ringing. I would start off with print marketing. And not all print marketing is equal. So in the past, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on all these fancy campaigns and high gloss cards. And in the end, I didn't even break even. Now, the new company I'm working with that we just brought into the homeschooled community, we're not using my name, we're not using my brand, and we're getting the best conversion we ever got because they're specialists. And I love print marketing to get the phone ringing. Now, if I had no money, here's the 2 ways I would get deals. One, I would do what I did tonight, but instead of using Zillow, I'd use Privy. It's much faster. And then also, I love going direct to homeowners. I would cold call homeowners, and I would have 50 conversations a day, and I would not leave my office, and I would not stop until I did it. Like that was my benchmark. You know, most people, you know, they say they're real estate investors, and I'll say, well, how many leads did you contact today? They say 2. I said 2. What do you mean 2? Like, you know, if you want to be an investor, it's about contacts and generating leads, because if you don't have deals to look at, how do you get started in the business? And what a lot of people do is they'll maybe call 3 people in a week, and they'll get one house that sucks, that's a fixer, that's not a good deal, and then they'll spend a month trying to figure out if they can make it work. Complete waste of time. Like the first thing I said on the call to Deborah was, I'd like to buy your listing and have you represent me. And that was the truth. I wanted to buy it. I wanted her to represent me. Unfortunately, the client wants 255 and I'm at 235. So I'm a big fan of going directly to the source. Tell them you want to buy the house and see if they're interested.
Yeah, I love it. So how many people do you think that you typically talk to on the phone before you get a deal?
You know, I have no idea. This is like my 3rd time calling in like 10 years.
Okay.
But my sales team, you know, my sales team in the office, they're having at least 30 conversations a day. And, you know, those 30 conversations with 5 people and 150 contacts a day bring in quite a bit of money every month.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can do this. I'm telling you, within 90 days, you can change your life, 100%. If all you did for 6 days a week was do what I did tonight, literally all day, 50 clients, guarantee you're going to get deals. It's just math. Okay.
Now, Tarek, we have a couple questions in the chat, and we've got a couple hands up. Princess, you had your hand up. Can you come off mute for a moment? I don't know if we can get that done. I see your hand up.
Yeah, I just asked her to unmute. I think she has to approve it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go. We'll give Princess a minute. So Tark, one question that comes up very often. How did you find Boris put this up? How did you find funding when you found deals when you first started?
So and by the way, today is so much better than when I first started because flipping didn't become cool until that stupid show Flipper Flop, to be honest with you. So all right. So when I first started, I went to everybody I knew and I said, I'm going to be a real estate investor. And I was finding deals and I was trying to raise money. And they said, oh, you're too young. It's speculative. It's too risky. You don't know what you're doing. They gave me every excuse why it wasn't going to work. And then eventually I went to one person that actually had money. They were an entrepreneur. And by the time I was done with my sentence, the answer was, if you find a deal, I'll put up the money, we'll partner. So you got to go through a lot of people. And here's the thing. You don't want to, you're not, most likely when you go to people in your circle, it's so sad, but they're going to be the most negative. They're going to tell you not to do it. It's risky. I'm not giving you money. And they're going to beat you down. Like if you really want to raise money, go to real estate investor meetups, go join different clubs, start working out at a gym. You start seeing the same, meet new people, put yourself in better environments, put yourself around more money. But you are the force behind everything. You have to make these changes. And most people just don't know the changes they need to make, but that's why we're here. And that's why we built this community. So yeah, that was it. At the beginning, everybody said no, except one person that they had money. And here's another thing I've learned. You will never find a real estate investor that tells you not to become a real estate investor. The only people that will tell you not to become a real estate investor are the people that haven't done it. So why are they giving their opinion on something they know nothing about? And even worse, why are you listening? You got to listen to the professionals.
We have, sorry, there's a lot of questions coming in. This is good. Hang on.
Well, I think I got like 3-4 minutes because Heather she might smack me if I don't get over to her and the babies.
No, it's perfect. I think Miley, can you come off mute possibly?
Yes, can you hear me?
There we go. Yes.
Hello. Thank you so much for offering this. I feel like I learned so much. So first off, thank you for that. I know you only have a couple minutes. Question, a couple questions. If we can't attend the flipping summit that's this April, do you think you're gonna offer another one?
Yeah, we plan on doing more in the future, so that might be later in the year. So if you can make this one, the lineup's incredible. At the next one, I don't think we're gonna have Pace and Jamil and Mary and Romaine. So this lineup's just a rock star lineup.
Right. Okay, that's good to know. And then I know your wife is a real estate agent. So do you think by having those personal connections with real estate agents, that helps you a lot as a real estate investor? Or do you think even if you didn't have a wife that was a real estate agent, didn't have any friends that were real estate agents, that you could cold call and make like those cold calls?
Yeah, I'll give you the answer right now. Let's just say of all my friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 20 real estate agents. Okay. How many calls do I have to make? Only 20. Tonight we already made 10. You see what I'm saying? There's more opportunity from the people you don't know. And that's where the hunting comes in. That's where you build the new relationships. You find new people to talk to, like this Deborah lady. Like seriously, you heard this conversation. She's a real estate investor. She works with investors. She has my cell phone. She's going to send me deals. I guarantee this, if I was a salesman and I was following up with her every 2 weeks for the next 5 years, I'd probably buy 5 to 10 houses off her just from tonight. Think about that. One agent, 5 to 10 houses over the next couple of years.
So it's all about social skills and the want to do it.
That's it. And again, in practice, when I first started calling, I was sitting in my cubicle with my script against the wall. Hi, my name is Tarek. When do you plan on interviewing another agent? Like full on reading. And people would be like, are you reading? And I'd be like, no, I am not reading. Right? So It's like anything, you know, you just get better. You remember the first time you rode a bike? You're like 4 or 5 years old. You take the training wheels off. You're going down the street. Next thing you know, you go over the handlebars. You're bleeding everywhere. But you're so excited because you finally rode a bike. And now I'm, you know, you're at 40, 41 like I am today. I'm on the bike listening to Bob Marley with no hands on the handlebars. Well, why is that? Well, I got practice. It's just practice. And most people, they never get started. Then you can't, like, how do you, without practicing, you can't get good. So I'm a big believer in practice. And I learned about practicing through growing up with my dad in sports. He made me practice every day. If I was no good, I practiced till I was good. That was it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Well, Tarek, you know, the call to action on the Flipping Summit is really simple, which is the community is stronger together. With the lineup, not only of Pace, Jamil, you, Heather, also having Marion remain, but then having David there, you know, someone who has taken companies public and understands what it means to build from nothing in any economic situation. The value of connecting with someone like that is immense. So hopefully you guys are going to come and join us for Homeschooled. I will drop a link in the chat for those of you that have questions.
Sorry, Mike.
Go ahead.
Did I tell everybody that they can book a free strategy session at Homeschooled or no?
I don't think you did.
Okay, well, okay. If any of this tonight excites you and you guys are ready to get started and be on with me every Wednesday live and be with our coaches and learn more about the program, book your strategy session. It's totally free, and just jump. I'm telling you, take that first step, and the link's right there in the chat.
And then for anyone who wants to jump over to the Flipping Summit and come hang with us live, there is the link to come join us.
Yeah, well, I must say, if you guys can make the Flipping Summit, we're going to have so much fun. If you guys want to join the Homeschooled community, we're your coaches, we're your friends. We're all about helping each other. We'd love to have you. And outside of that, I had a lot of fun tonight. I haven't got to pick up the phone and talk to real estate agents in a while. I wasn't too rusty. Nobody yelled at me. I didn't get embarrassed. So I think it went okay. What do you guys think? Oh, Marla joined a week ago. All right, Marla.
I think it went great.
You did great, Tarek. Nobody hung up on you.
Nobody hung up on me. All right. So if I can do it, you can do it. And they had no idea it was me calling them on the other side of that phone, which proves anybody could do it. Everybody go back. I want you to watch this recording again. Take a pen, take a piece of paper, and every question you heard me ask tonight, I want you to write it down. And guess what? When you make a call, you're going to ask the exact same questions. So with that being said, to my homeschooled students that are on, I'll see everybody Wednesday. So excited for Wednesday night webinar. See you guys on the Thursday deal review. And for everybody else, I hope to see you at the live event because it's going to be so much fun. We're doing this, but live and in person. So we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Tarek.
Thank you. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you, Mike. You guys are fantastic as always. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarek.
Good night.